announcing IHBS annual fundraising event. Enjoy enriching Sufi music and Qawwali by soulful singer Dhruv Sangari. Saturday, May 5th, 7 p.m. at Ganesh Hindu Community Center, Flushing. For tickets, please visit www.ihbstrust.eventbrite.com. Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas. When you greet someone with smile, you feel good and you also hope that the other person is also feeling good. Smile is a wonderful way to express our joy, but should we keep it limited to ourselves or should we spread it? There are some individuals who are born with that desire to share their smile in a way which would help people take care of their concerns, their sufferings, and at the same time would help them look at life with a broader vision. That is how humanity is helped by people who have compassion in their heart. And I have the pleasure of welcoming Executive Director of International Humanitarian Services Trust. What is it, Dr. Saab? Welcome.
Thank you very much. When I was working at Sloan, I always dealt with the cancer patients. And in my heart, there was always thoughts of back in India, the children, especially in the rural area. As you know, Ashok ji, we have two India. One India, which we are all talking today, how much GDP we have done, how much good we are doing. But in my mind, this is not the real India. The real India lives, as Gandhiji said, in rural population. Now, when I thought about these people, I always thought, what is the cause of migration to big cities? Now, my guru was my oldest sister. She thought about it. She came from army, very disciplined human being. Unfortunately, after her passing, my other sister, who was in North America for 40 years, she decided to move to this village known as Kitchen. It's in the Jodhpur district. It's in the middle of nowhere in the desert. And we started from a very small, tiny looking 30 people school, which my older sister did it. And we all felt that three things is very important: education, healthcare, and empowerment of the woman.
And I know you are saying it so beautifully. I'm just interrupting so that we get a little bit more of the background in terms of where this family like yours come from, in terms of when you were telling about yourself that your heart was with rural children. Now, we imagine normally that people who come to America, they start getting settled, then they make money, then they think about making more money. And there are very few who intensely think about people back home, forget about rural kids who are not related to you. So talk to me a little bit about how that happened, what brought this kind of awareness with you to America?
Well, I grew up in a family where the giving was always important. Whether we have small money or when we start making more money. My mother used to say that education is the birthright of every child. And you can imagine in my house when I grew up, there were 30 to 40 children every time. And they were all coming from villages. And my father and my mother allow each of them to grow in their house, feed them. Not only that, pay their fees, pay for their clothes, and you will be surprised how many of them become professionals today. So we have that, we have seen, and I came from a family where in 2 bedrooms we have that many children. We were lying on the floor in the winter outside. So giving was a part of our culture.
And another question about your sister, who you mentioned was here for 40 years. She was here?
Yes, 40
And then
years.
she decided to move back. How that turning point came?
Well, unfortunately, when my oldest sister died, we were in the phase of building the hospital. And sudden loss from her hurt us very badly. And at that time, she was director of tissue transplants in New York Hospital at Rogerson Institute. And she said to her boss that, I'm done. You'll be surprised how many of patents she has on her name. But she said, I've done a good part of my research. Now is my time to go back home. And she lived in that village in the temperature of 130 degrees. So when she was leaving, she asked me one thing only. She said that I must support her constantly. Then she can run our programs. And I promised her. Because I knew that my children are already grown up and I don't need too much to survive myself. Luckily, my partner, she is very good. And we decided to keep supporting. Until today, I'm supporting. And I am also utilizing some of my friends time to time to support me, and we arrange sometime the fundraising programs like this one I'm doing now. And after that, this all, whatever we have, we must share with people, because a lot of thing is with my education. That place, Rajasthan, has given me so much.
So, Dr. For some of our viewers who are not aware about the work that is being undertaken by IHBS Trust in Kinchan, tell us, in the field of education, in the field of medical help, as well as for women empowerment, what are the main projects that take your attention?
Well, once we started our hospital, what we did, I bought a hospital here and transported the whole hospital there, including, you'll be surprised, I have even taken the jhadu from here because this hospital was going in bankruptcy.
I see.
And I took everything from them. And I shipped 9 big containers of all the hospital supplies and X-ray machine. You name the instrument, we did have. And once that happened, it fits there like exactly it was here. So first thing we did was...
Which year was that?
That was 2002.
I see.
And we have a school going on initially from kindergarten. We brought that school to higher level. And last year, our school was up to 10th grade. We have most modern way of teaching to the children, which is a e-school, where the children has pleasure of learning from computers. We have computers lab, so children can come and sit down. Teacher assists them in every subject from this e-learning. And this is the first school in the whole Rajasthan. We have these facilities. Because I always believe that majority of the children in the city get everything, but rural children doesn't get anything. So I thought they must be taught the same way like any children in the school. Now, you'll be pleased to know that last year we have higher secondary exam, and our children out of 28, 27 got first class. And our school is in English medium.
Wow.
So, from that village, and these children are coming from all over from Dhanis, small places. Our school buses goes, bring them there, and we feel pleasure of educating them because they are good children. 30% of our children come from a very, very poor families. Some of the children, at least they have some roof to cover their houses. Some of them are living in a very poor dhanis. And you know what dhanis are. They are very, very scattered houses. And the other thing is, once we have seen the good results, we are very encouraged to expand now this school up to the 12th grade. And further, I want to have this school to be a vocational school also, so that children who cannot afford or doesn't have the capability of becoming a doctor or engineer or higher education, they can learn the trade. And I'm pretty sure those learning trade will be a big help to these children.
So there are two questions. One, there is some system in villages whereby kids help their parents, and many times it is difficult for someone like you, meaning your sister or those who are working, to bring them to schools, to persuade parents that don't take him to your farm, send him or her to school, or don't take him to your workplace, whether you are a carpenter or whatever be the profession, because many times small kids start helping their parents and they feel that it will take away our livelihood. So did you experience those kind of hurdles?
Yes, we did. And we tried to convince these parents the importance of education. Because we tell them that even he wants to be a carpenter, we like him to be a very good carpenter. And he should know how proper billing will be, how to collect money. There are so many aspects of in business now, in the carpentry or luhar or farmers. A good educated farmer will be a better farmer than uneducated. Even they have read up to the 12th grade or high school, I think they will understand this part very much. And parents are seeing the results. We have so many stories to share with you. We have one lady came to us one day, and she asked my sister, say, Benji, you are doing everything for these children. What about me? And my sister started thinking, she's right. So what we said to her, I said, okay, we are going to start a school where we can teach you. Also, we are going to provide you facilities where you can learn some trade. And what we did for them, we hired a tailor master, and we started teaching them tailoring. Now, one of the things is which we learned from these ladies, that everybody taught them, but how they are going to market their product. So what we did, we told them that you come in the morning, whatever you have learned, you produce that, and you don't have to market. We made the arrangement to take in the big cities where their product are sold, and they get reasonable amount of money. So there is no middleman for them. You'll be surprised, they're made purses, which we have sold in America. They made the blouses, petticoats. So there are common things, what everybody use it. Now we are focusing to make children's clothes, because children's clothes are very important, and we sell them in a very nominal prices. So we have market for them. The other thing which we learned, something very interesting, for young girls, we taught them bridal makeup, also the art of wonderful mehndi, and some of the other thing, and you will be shocked that this was the most successful program for the young girls. And some of these girls get married, they went to the different cities, they opened their parlor, and they're very successful ladies now. So we feel good about it that due to our little effort, these young girls are doing very nice thing.
There is a sense in each one of us to be of help for another human being, and that sense is enhanced or intensified by discovering the beauty within. And as you are working towards fundraising, you have also taken into account this idea of connecting people with that beauty of soul with this upcoming music concert featuring Sufi singer and very acclaimed Sufi singer Dhruv Sangari. Talk to me a little bit about your impressions related to his singing and why you thought he should be the one to come here and help in fundraising as well as enrich New Yorkers.
Dhruv Sangari, I met him 4 or 5 years ago. He's a very kind-hearted Sufi singer. We're not paying him that much. And when I spoke to him this time, he said, gladly I will come in. He treated me like his father. As you know, the Sufi music is for the good heart, good people, serving the people. And that's his concept of life. So I personally decided to invite him to come and give us his concert.
मेरी सबसे पहले मुलाकात डॉक्टर जैन साहब जो हैं IHBS यानी इंटरनेशनल ह्यूमन बेनिफिट सर्विसेज के जो सदर हैं और उनके जो बेटे हैं उनके साहबजादे हैं रूपम जैन जी, उन लोगों ने और उनकी फैमिली ने ये बीड़ा उठाया कि जहाँ से वो आते हैं राजस्थान में बहुत रिमोट एरिया से, वो वहाँ पे जस्ट जो वहाँ के बच्चे हैं, वहाँ के जो बुजुर्ग हैं जो अपनी मदद नहीं कर सकते, तो उनको लगा कि जो उन पे जो मतलब ऊपर वाले ने जो उन पे दया की है, जो कृपा की है, और वो ब्लेसिंग्स वो लोगों से शेयर करें, इसका सबसे बड़ा सबब ये है। एंड ह्यूमन बेनिफिट सर्विसेज कहने का से मुराद कि ये पूरी ह्यूमैनिटी के लिए है, किसी एक पर्टिकुलर कौम या किसी एक पर्टिकुलर नेशन में रिस्ट्रिक्टेड नहीं है। और उनका अपना गांव, उनकी अपनी रूट्स जो है, ये अपना जो उनका शहर है वो एक शुरुआत है। और ये कई सालों से वो ये काम कर रहे हैं। उन्होंने स्कूल्स, हॉस्पिटल्स वहाँ पे तामीर कराए, और अक्सर वो वहाँ जाते हैं, लोगों को की मदद करते हैं। गर्ल्स एजुकेशन की तरफ उन्होंने काफ़ी तवज्जो दी, मेडिकल सर्विसेज की तरफ तवज्जो दी। तो काफ़ी उन्होंने बहुत कमाल वहाँ किया है उस जगह पे। और डॉक्टर जैन इज अ प्रैक्टिसिंग डॉक्टर, तो वो खुद जो है मतलब इतने ह्यूमैनिटेरियन हैं। रूपम साहब जो हैं, एंड साथ साथ वो म्यूजिक के भी बहुत बड़े रसिक हैं। मतलब मैं पहली दफा उनके घर गया तो मैंने देखा कि उन्होंने पूरा एरिया म्यूजिक को दिया है, और जहाँ पे मेरे उस्ताद की एक ऐसी फोटोग्राफ है जो दुनिया में एक अकेली फोटोग्राफ है जो वहाँ
अच्छा।
एंगल है। और उस वहाँ पे कई दिग्गज वहाँ पे परफॉर्म करते हैं। और एंड यू नो द होल फैमिली वो इतना म्यूजिक को सपोर्ट करते हैं। तो मेरी उनसे दोस्ती हुई आज से कुछ 7-8 साल पहले। वो मेरा एक कॉन्सर्ट देखने आए थे न्यूयॉर्क में। फिर हम मिले तो दोस्ती हुई, अच्छी बातें शेयर हुई। और वो खुद फिलॉसफी, स्पिरिचुअलिटी, सूफी भक्ति जो परंपरा है उसकी तरफ उनका रुझान है। खुद बहुत नॉलेजेबल है उन चीज़ों के बारे में। तो हमें लगा कि क्यों ना जो है इस दोस्ती के साथ साथ हम कुछ और एनविजज करें और देखें कि किस तरीके से जो है हम इस को आगे ले जा सकते हैं, इस एफर्ट को। तो फिर उन्होंने ये आइडिया दिया है कि वो एक एनुअली या बाय एनुअली एक बेनिफिट बनाएंगे जिससे कुछ मनी रेज हो सके, जो सारा का सारा उनके IHBS के एफर्ट की तरफ जाए। तो ये शायद this is the second or third time they are doing this event, and I think it's becoming bigger each year. So definitely all my best wishes are always with them. And Jain Saab considers me a son, and I consider Rupam a kind of older brother. तो बहुत ही एक उनके साथ एक बहुत घनिष्ठ हमारा रिश्ता रहा है। और हमें बहुत खुशी होती है वो जब हमें याद करते हैं। And I'm a big fan of what they're doing, so it's always a pleasure to support them.
Someone who look forward to music concerts, why should they come to experience Dhruv Sangari? Is it more that they would be helping IHBS, or they will also be getting something which is very unique?
Well, I think we all have our soul, and his music touch our souls. Now, besides this soul's music, anybody comes to this, they will be participating in so many activities of ours, which will be a big help. I can tell you to the whole Indian community here, a very simple rule. We have more than million people in tri-state area. Imagine if everybody gave a $1 in a month, not any other day, we will have a $1 million. $1 million can do a lot of things back in India. I look at people and I always said, I think we have obligation. At least I feel that. My education was the cheapest in Rajasthan. When I graduated from medical school, I was only paying 800 rupees. And in that, I was getting 900 rupees scholarship. So I was $100 ahead. So you can imagine, we have obligation for our people. We have our obligation for our country. We have obligation for our state. And not only that, for our own city and where we graduated. Giving is always fun.
ओम की महिमा परंपार, एक ओमकार जग का आधार। ओम की महिमा अपरंपार, एक नूर से सब जग उपजा। एक नूर से सब जग उपजा, रोशन है संसार, एक ओंकार।
That's what I tell people, that please support your country. Even I am here for 45 years now. But I feel very strongly that my mother is there.
Mother India.
America has given me a lot of good things, but it's my obligation.
Wonderful. It is nice to be sitting with people who recognize their obligation and are committed to take care of their obligation, and that's something which reminds me of the reference in scriptures about rin of three types. So there is one, call it rin or obligation towards humanity, which is being addressed in the form of wonderful projects which are undertaken under the umbrella of IHBS Trust. An executive director of this trust invites you all to be a part of this upcoming fundraising event come Sufi music and Qawwali concert on 5th May at Hindu Temple Auditorium. Indeed, there are ways which would help you learn more about how to get your tickets or be a part of that group which believes in sponsoring something which is so valuable. And I admire the valuable contribution of Dr. Subhash Jain, and thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thanking him and thanking all of you for being with us. This is Ashok Vyas. Announcing IHBS annual fundraising event. Enjoy enriching Sufi music and Qawwali by soulful singer Dhruv Sangari. Saturday, May 5th, 7 p.m. at Ganesh Hindu Community Center, Flushing. For tickets, please visit www.ihbstrust.eventbrite.com.